Hey, Mike here with Mike's Walleye Rigs. Hey, I just want to give a little fishing report. It's June 29th, 2026, and just got done running a charter a little while ago. Got back in the garage trying to clean the boat up. I've been fishing pretty heavily for the last week. Just come off a really good tournament for me. Got a second place, my team and I, at the Walleye Bash, the Erie Walleye Bash. Really good tournament, so that was a lot of fun. Congratulations to Shane Dowdy, the first place winner. Good guy, local here to our area. And Bushwhacker Charters came in third place. We just edged those guys out a little bit. They're a good bunch of guys too. So it was a good tournament. We had some really nice fish and awesome time. So just get a little bit of idea what's been going on. Haven't been on much lately. We had about 2 weeks ago, we had a week of almost continual blow days, prior to the week of say the 15th. That was really bad. On the 20th, finally got to get back out on the water. And I've been out on the water almost every day since. And on the 20th, I had some family and friends up, had 7 people on the boat. Typically don't have that many people out, but that was an absolute smash fest. We boxed 42 walleyes in 2.5 hours. I think I've never boxed 42 walleyes on one trip before. Because not like I said, I don't normally take 7 people out. So that was an awesome day. And it's been pretty much epic fishing right along. Been great. Our program, a lot of times we want to get a lot of fish. We're running boards, and we're running inline weights. Typical program, you see me run quite a bit. Crush and worm harnesses. The smile blades are floating worm harnesses that we make here at Mike's Walleye Rigs. That's been pretty much a mainstay. When we want to slow down a little bit and not run the boards, we've been doing a lot of basically drifting, or if there's no wind at all, we'll actually use the electric trolling motor, and we're trying to go around 1 mile an hour, maybe up to 1.3, really, really slow. What we do is put 3 rods out on each side of the boat. Usually put the heaviest weight to the front of the boat, the next heaviest weight in the middle, and then the lightest weight in the back, and then spread your gear out a little bit. Maybe we'll put a diagram on what we're doing with that, but through the tournament, that's what we did. We actually ran. I never set a planer board. I never had the kicker motor on once during the tournament, and then we just drug worm harnesses behind inline weights, and we ran an 8-ounce weight in the front, a 5 in the middle, and a 3-ounce in the back, and that's what we did to take second in that tournament. And we've been running that program quite a bit. It's a lot of fun. But everybody on the boat can get involved. Matter of fact, during the tournament, we had a couple of guys that had booked a charter, but we just took them along anyways for the tournament, and they were helping us out, and they did a real great job. And everybody can do that. It's just pulling a worm. It's not send a thing down to the bottom and just lift it off the bottom a little bit and go real slow. And we're finding a lot of nicer fish are coming off deep, deeper in the water column. So that doesn't hold true always, but that's what's been working. Today went out and I had a charter today and went about 60 feet, 55, 60 feet of water. Same program, just drifting. In a couple hours, we had our fish, and it was a great time. And the people on the boat had the charter. They've been on a lot of different charters before, never been on my boat. And they said that was the most fun they ever had on a charter, because a lot more sport. You can fight the fish right to the boat. It's a lot different than trolling with planer board. So it's a real good time. So we have been doing, like, during the tournament, I do have forward-facing sonar on the boat, and I did use it during the tournament, but since the fish that we're fishing for were so deep, you weren't able to see them very often on the boards or on the forward-facing sonar. But today we were running it, and I'd actually faced the forward-facing sonar backwards. So as the fish came into our gear, you could see the fish in our gear. And it was really cool to have fish that would maybe be 15 feet off the bottom, and gear was right down on the bottom. And as that fish would get closer, our gear would crank it up real fast and get it right in front of their face and actually watch it bite. And I kind of saw something new today I'd never seen before, where I was running a Wacom spoon, a spoon that has a double set of hooks on the back of it. You put a night crawler on it. Really effective rig. I was running that on my front rod with the 8 ounces, and I was getting, every time I'd reel that up in front of their face, I'd get bit, and it was working, almost calling the shots. Every time a fish would come in, I'd crank it up, and the customers were watching it too. They watched the fish come right into the lure and bite it, and we get them on it, and that was really something. It was almost felt like you're cheating almost. It was pretty cool, but what forward facing sonar to me is a great learning tool, and when we were doing that, I saw a fish at like 35 feet, and that would be right where a lot of times there's some disturbance around that sonar unit, and like cluttery in there. But I saw it, I knew it was a fish. It was big, it was a big mark. It was real high, and I was like, man, I don't know, I've never caught a fish that high. So I cranked it right up into that fish, and it bit, so hard it broke my line. That I hadn't changed my leader since the tournament. They were pretty well wore out, and so I just grabbed the leader off of another rod, and I put a smile blade on that, and I sent it back down to the same place and started going again. Like I said, I could almost call the shot. Every time I saw a fish, I cranked it up in front of them. I caught it with that spoon, that Wacom spoon. Well, with that smile blade, I've been fishing these things regular, catching tons of fish. I'm still catching fish on the smile blades at the back of the boat. Every time I would do that with that smile blade, they come and look at it, but they weren't biting it. That's crazy, because it just doesn't make any sense. So I did it for a while. After about this 5th or 6th time, I tried to crank it in front of one of them's face, and they turned away from it after they followed a while. I grabbed another one of those spoons with the double hooks on it. I sent it down there, and immediately I started catching fish. So a lot of times I'm not about the lure so much, or the bait, or the color that's catching the fish. It's about having them in front of their face. But it was obvious to me today, they definitely wanted that Wacom spoon was what was really catching them. So that was a cool deal to see that. So I'm hoping before the season's over, we're going to get to do some videos where I'm putting live videos of the forward facing out, that I can show you what's going on with some of this stuff. It's really fun. So that's what's been going on. I do know that a lot of guys, everybody's catching lots of fish. So there's a lot of different techniques that'll work out there. But if you're looking for something that's really easy to do, and during the tournament, I literally, with what I was doing, I could have been out there without line counter reels and basically just spinning reels, dropping those rigs right to the bottom, feed them a couple feet, and then hold on to them. And I could have done the same thing. It was about the most low tech way to catch a fish there is, and nothing against forward-facing sonar. I think it's a great thing. I use it. It wasn't going to help me for what I was doing. The guy that beat me, Shane, he was using forward-facing sonar, and he beat me by 4 pounds. And I had a pretty good box, so he definitely used that to his advantage, which is a good thing. I don't know, nothing against him. I'll be out there forward-facing doing the same thing here, and anybody's allowed to do it. So, and it's not that forward-facing sonar game. It is not a buy it and you're an instant winner. There's a lot of technique to that. We're learning it. We're figuring it out, and it's a lot of fun. And you'll learn things about fish that you never knew they would do, or break a lot of the rules that the fish are supposed to do. They don't do those rules. They don't follow the script all the time. So it's pretty cool. So yeah, Shane got me there, and I ran low tech, and then the guy right behind me, Bushwhacker, I think I read on his post where he was running 5 colors of lead core with mid divers. So that's a little more traditional type of rig that he was running for our area. So it's pretty neat to see, like, the wide range of techniques that are catching walleyes right now. So another thing is, if you are fishing up here, or maybe you're fishing smaller lakes and you're coming up here for the first time, and you don't need a lot of gear, a lot of specialized gear for what we do up here. A lot of, like I said, it's about as low tech as you could go with what I was doing. But if you want to learn a technique, like say you've never done forward facing, or maybe you want to learn how to run or use chicken wraps, or you know blade baits or whatever. If you want to get confidence in a lure and a presentation, right now is the time to be trying those things. Might not be the perfect conditions for what you're doing, but there's so many fish in the system. You can get, you'll learn the techniques and get confidence in doing it. That it's a target rich environment. It's a great time to get out there and do it. So, um, get up to Erie and and right now I just came from the Southtown Walleye Association. I was up at the end of their derby. Congratulations, Dennis Ball. He got the big fish on Mike's Walleye Rigs lures. I think it was 7.22 pounds. So congratulations, Dennis, on that. The Southtown Walleye guys, they do a nice job up there with that derby. But they're saying up there in New York State right now, they're catching walleyes like it's July and August. We're full of walleyes here, and I know the tournaments are going on, and the people talking over in Ohio, they're catching tons of fish. So it's all across the lake right now. It's time to get up here and get after it. So that's Mike with Mike's Walleye Rigs.